tell you about the first aid. What the first aid? First aid is the immediate help of any injured people before the doctor arrives to him or her. So with the help of this first aid, we can save the life. Yes, it is also possible, and if it is very essential also, because sometimes it happens that doctor may not come. The distance of the hospital is little bit more. On that time, if you have the first aid, if you can provide the first aid, on that case the patient's life can save. So these first aid, why should we approach for the first aid? We should learn. And one more thing is there, you should provide any kind of first aid with a clean hand. Otherwise, it may cause the infections. So first we will talk about the how to treat minor cuts. Have a look on the picture. This is the picture of a hand showing minor cut. If any body part is getting the cut, little cut, on that time, what should you do? You should first clean with the cotton, and that one should be soaked in the Dettol or Savlon. You should first clean that portion, that part, which you have, that one first you should clean. Afterwards, what things you have to do? If it is bleeding, then you should dress it. You should bind it with the help of one clean cotton dressing. Then in this way you can get little bit relaxed. So this is the way how to treat the minor cuts. Okay, very well. But what about the deep cut? If you will get any deep cut, on that time, what the first aid you should adopt? So this is very important to stop bleeding for the case of deep cut. Deep cut means the cutting from the depth. Depth means the shallow, not shallow. So definitely the chances of bleeding is very high here. On that case, first you have to clean the place with the help of water. Afterwards, you have to press over the wound with a thick pad, cotton pad, and that one sterile gauze. Do you know about the sterile gauze? That is one kind of gauze which one is used for the little medicine also applied, and that one is used to different kind of wound. So you can use the sterile gauze, and that one can stop the tourniquet. If after using the sterile gauze your bleeding is not being stopped, on that time you should use one tight bandage. That one is called the tourniquet. So with the help of these steps you can handle the minor cut as well as deep cuts. Now we will talk about the how to stop nose bleeding. It is very usual to us that in the time of summer the nasal bleeding. Nasal means which one is coming from the nose. This nose bleeding, that one is very common to us. So how to stop it? First thing, you have to, whoever is bleeding, he have to sit on a chair or any bench, whatever may be. Afterwards, he have to bend his neck like that upward. He has to bend. Afterwards, his head, these hands, these two hands, you have to tell him that put like that, and don't let him allow to breathe through the nose. On that time, the breathing through nose, it may cause the increase of bleeding. On that time, he should not breathe through the nose, and he should sit comfortably. Otherwise, it may continue. So this problem, I know that school they may face. So definitely what the suggestion you should give, you have to tell that you sit quietly, you should be calm and you should be comfortable. Like that position they have to sit and they have to take their neck like this, and afterwards they have to put their hands on the forehead, folded above the head. So these are the different process. And one more thing, afterwards if you will use the ice pack means one packet which one is containing ice, that means it is definitely giving you the less temperature, is in reducing the temperature. So that kind of ice pack if you will apply on your nose who is bleeding, then on that case also the bleeding is reduced. Now I will discuss about the fracture. If anyhow the fracture happen on that time, how to give the first step for the fracture. So first thing you have to remember that fracture is nothing but the breaking of bone. So broken bone, it may cause from very thin crack also, that one is also one kind of fracture, and if the complete break, that one is also one kind of fracture. So it may lie from the thin crack to the complete break. So whatever may be the fracture, you don't know because from the outside we are not able to see. If only we will do the x-ray, we will pass the x-ray, on that time it is possible to say. So first, without considering anything, you have to make the patient, or you have to make the sick patient in a very comfortable, and you have to make him or her very calm. Otherwise it will be more painful for him or her, whoever it may be. He or the patient should not move out. And one more thing, if it may give you lot of pain, whoever may be the patient, it should be the very painful, and definitely sometimes it may swell up. Swell up means to become something thicker, swell up. So definitely for the case of swell up or whatever may be, you should immediately call doctor. And if that is not possible, first you have to apply one splint. Splint means with the help of which, that one may be any wooden or any kind of metallic support. With the help of it, doctors are also using this one. With the help of one splint, they are doing bandage after seeing the x-ray reports, and they are also slinging. Slinging means they are tying. Suppose your hand broken. On that time, your hand, it is not possible to do like this all the time. On that time, the doctors are hanging your hand with the help of one cloth. So that one is called the sling. So this way you can handle the first stage of the fracture. So whatever it may be. And the sprain, how to treat the sprain. What is sprain? That one is the twisting or the swelling of the joint. All of you have joint. See here, this one joint, this one joint. In our, that means the knee is one kind of joint. That one is the elbow. That one is joint. This wrist. That one is also one kind of joint. So those the joint. If anyhow the joint may twist and they are swelling up also, that one is called the sprain. See here how to treat a sprain. So for that case, what things you have to do? You can use the ice packs. And one more thing, what it is taking place because of the sprain, that the tissues, different tissues, they are damaged during that area. The tissues damaged, and because of that we are getting pain. It caused a pain. So first thing, you should apply the ice packs, and the different ointment are also there. After applying the ointment, you can bind one with the help of one crepe bandage. you can bind it, and in this way you can prevent, not prevent fully, but you can get little bit comfort. So in this way you can handle the sprain also. So about sprain and the fracture you learn. Now we will talk about the burns of the first aid. So how to give the burns first aid? How is it possible? First thing, all of you know about the burnel, because the burnel came for the burning. The name of the burnel came for the burning. So this is very familiar medicine for us. So you can use the burnel. If any little amount of burning is there, so definitely you can apply the burnel. And in this way, first definitely whenever your skin is burned on that time, first you should apply any kind of water. If nothing is there, if cold water is there, definitely you should apply. Then if any ice pack or any kind of ice is there, you should apply. Then what does it do? Actually it is reducing the degree of burning. Afterwards, you should apply the burnel, and if the degree of burning is very severe, on that time you should immediately contact with the doctor. You should go to any hospitals. So these are the different measure of the different kind of accidents. It may be the minor cut, it may be deep cut, it may be nose bleeding, it may be fracture, it may be the sprain, it may be the burns. Next, I would like to talk you about the animal's bite. Yes. In our surroundings, lots of animals are there. They are biting even. So not an issue that they are biting. So after biting, would you die? Yes, sometimes it may be. So whatever may be, you should be careful. Definitely it will give you lots of pain. It will give you, definitely. So that one is very dangerous, and because of that biting, that kind of biting, we are being affected with virus. That one is spreading by the dogs, cats, monkey, wolves and the jackals. They have virus in their saliva, and whenever they are biting us, so definitely saliva will come. So for the case of animal bites, first thing you have to clean the portion wherever the animal bites. So first, after clearing with the help of soap, you can use the soap water is a very good thing. So after clearing the spot, immediately you have to shift the victim to the doctor. Otherwise, it may cause other problems. So first aid means before doctor arrives. First thing you have to remember, you are not a doctor. So whatever the treatment need, so these things doctor will do, but before doctor arrive, whatever you can do on that time you have to do. Don't try to be a doctor first thing. So with the help of soap water, you should clean the place, and afterwards you should immediately send him or the victim to the doctor. And one more thing, doctor may give the any kind of anti-rabies injections. It may be or may not be. So that depends upon the doctor, concerned doctor. Next thing, the snake bite. That one is also one kind of animal. So if snake will bite, on that time what is happening here? Actually the snake is injecting poison to our body, and because of the poison is going or the flowing through our blood, and you know that blood is one the room of the blood is the heart, and the brain is also. So the poisonous blood, when it is going inside our heart and the brain, So definitely you should be very careful here. And snake bites, first thing, what the things you have to do, you have to bind with the help of one bandage first. Suppose one snake bites here. So definitely here in this portion you have to tight it very tightly, because the flow of blood should not be in the other portion of our body. In this way you can reduce the degree of accident. And one more thing is also there, tight bandage after the victim. The victim should not move, because if he would move on that time, the poison can spread. It is another kind of problem, and the doctor, definitely the victim should visit a doctor. Otherwise, which kind of snake bites you don't know. It may be venomous, it may be non-venomous, whatever may be. So always you have to send to a doctor. If for the case of the minor cut or any nose bleeding, yes, it is possible to tackle, but this case the animal bites you can't tackle, so definitely you have to send to the doctor. And the fire safety tips, already I have told you that the fire safety tips, but in the different way also we can handle it. First, fire is very helpful for us, but you have to control it in a proper way, otherwise accident may take place. So on that time it may be destructive to us. So you should never play with the matchsticks or any kind of flame or candles. And the petrol, the flammable material, which one is the very easily burning, the ignition temperature of the which substances are very less for those material. I am talking about those, just like the petrol, the kerosene, oil, they should be kept in the airtight vessel or the cans, otherwise it may easily catch the fire, and you should always keep them away from the fire. Otherwise, if any petroleum is there, and here when fire is there, so easily it can catch also. So it should be kept in the away from any kind of fire. And the synthetic clothes, already I have told you that who are going to kitchen, whoever may be, you may be, your parents may be, they should not wear the synthetic clothes, and they should wear the cotton clothes, as well as they should wear the tight fitting dresses. So gas stoves, whenever it is not being used, that one should be in the switch stop mode, otherwise accident may happen. Whenever it may happen, you don't know. And after adopting this process also, if any person get burned on that time, what should you do? Then you should cover the body of the victim with the help of very thick blanket. So it may create a barrier to the victim's body and the air, because the air, inside air, oxygen is present, and oxygen is the only responsible ingredient of the fire. First thing, if anyhow you can cut the supply of oxygen, automatically the fire or the burning will be stopped. So with the help of one thick blanket, you have to cover the victim's body. And we can use the fire extinguishers also. Fire extinguisher, what is it doing? Actually, it is putting out the fires wherever it may be. It is helping us. So different kind of fire extinguishers are available, but generally we are using the carbon dioxide filled fire extinguisher. That one, what is it doing actually? It is simply creating one wall or creating one barrier to the surrounding. On that case, there are no supply of oxygen, and as a result of it fire will put off. And whenever the petrol, kerosene, these things are making burning or any kind of fire, on that time you never should throw water. Sometimes we are trying to put out the fire with the help of different the bucket water like this. No, it should not, because it may spread the fire, because you know that the weight of the petroleum and the oil, these are the lighter in weight. And what about the water with respect to water? So these material, these substance, they will float on water. Whatever water you may apply doesn't matter, because they will float and they will get the direct contact of with the oxygen. Air is nothing but here the source of oxygen. So you, in this way, if you will apply water, if you will give their water, you are not able to put out the fire. So on that case, what should you do? You should apply the fire extinguisher. That one is also containing carbon dioxide. And in sometimes we have seen that the fire causing because of the electrical short circuit. It happens also. So on that time also you should not apply water, because you know that water is a good conductor of electricity, and whenever it is good conductor of electricity, so it also may conduct the electricity to your body. So first thing, whenever any kind of fire caused because of the short circuit or electricity, first you should off the main power supply. Afterwards, you should apply the fire extinguisher with the which one is made of CO2. That means carbon dioxide contained fire extinguisher you have to use, and that one in this way. And both the cases, for the case of the burning material, that means the petroleum and kerosene oils, this case also, and the electrical fire also, for both two cases you can also sand, you can apply the sand. This one is a very good worker. If you will throw the sand on that time, you can make the disconnection between air and the burning material, exhaustible material, whatever it may be. You can establish a discontinuous. And one more thing is also there, that poisoning. Sometimes it happens that any one of the victim, they by mistake or sometimes intentionally, they are having few poisons. So it may cause the loss of life also. So this is very dangerous for human life. And first thing, for this case, anyhow you are able to make the victim vomit. Vomiting is a very good process for poison. So on that case, whatever is inside our stomach, all the things, each and everything is coming out. So on that case, the risk becomes less. So first thing, try to make the victim vomit. Next, keep the first aid quickly and call immediately to doctor, or move the victim to the doctor or any nearby hospital. So in this way you can handle different kind of accident, the different first aid. And one more thing I would like to show you. See here, look at the picture. Sometimes, not only sometimes, very frequently all of we are going outside inside the road. On that time, what the things we should do? See here, there are few road signs, the symbols. So first one, right hand curve. That means after few time, the road, it will bend towards the right hand. And left hand curve, that means the road bends towards left hand. Next, the cycle crossing. You are able to, that means your cycle is allowed there. Cycle crossing, you are able to cross to that. Just like the zebra crossing, I have told you that one is a one kind of pedestrian crossing. Here that one is a cycle crossing. See here, next that one, the sign of the cycle is there and that one is also crossed. That means that one. So cycle prohibited. You can't put the cycle there. Cycle is not allowed there. Next one, destination direction sign. That means wherever you want to go, each and everything, in which direction, where is it, which place is. These are given by this kind of sign. Next one, horn prohibited. See here, one horn is there and that one is also one crossing sign is there. That means one cutting sign. So that one is horn prohibited. The horn is not allowed inside that region or that area. Next one, this is the symbol of hospital. If any nearby place or any hospitals are there, that one is the sign of the hospital. See next one, that one is the narrow road ahead. That means after going few meter or kilometer on that road. That one they are giving in the meter. Look at here. So this is the narrow road ahead. Sign of the narrow road ahead. That means after going few meter, the road will become smaller in size. That means narrow. See here, this one is the narrow bridge. Whenever you are going in the road and in the front of you any bridge will there, that one is narrow. That means it is thin with respect to the road. So that on that case you may observe this kind of signs. See here, this one is the no entry. No entry. This one is the sign. One arrow sign is there and arrow is cut. That with the help of one red color. So this one is the symbol or sign, whatever may be. This one is the no entry. So if this kind of sign is there, you won't allow. You can't go there further. Next one, this one is the sign of no parking. No parking means you can't keep any vehicle there. This kind of blue color is there and one cut is there. The same thing, only crossing. Instead of one cut, there is a one cross. That one is the sign of the no stopping. That means you are not allowed to stop there. Anyhow, whatever problem you have, but you can't stop there. See here, this is the symbol of petrol pump. In any petrol pump, this kind of signs should be there nearby of the petrol pump. See here, this one is the symbol of school, sign of the school. If nearby any school is there, this kind of signs you can see. This is the street ascent. Street ascent means whenever you are going, the front road, that one is being inclined. That one is called the street ascent. Next, this sign is the stop sign. Whenever you will observe this sign, you have to stop. Otherwise, you may face problem. That one is the traffic rule. These all are the traffic rule. Next thing, U-turn prohibited. So, see here, that one is a U-line. Symbol is there and that one is also prohibited. Means cut is there. This is the sign of U-turn prohibited. So, wherever you may observe this sign, that means the U-turn. You can't take any U-turn. And this one is the advanced direction sign. Advanced direction sign means wherever if you have any destination, how much kilometer is it? So these all the things will be given here. So these are called the advanced direction sign, and these all the symbols or the signs, these are the signs of the heavy traffic. So always while passing the road, you should keep in mind these all the signs. I think all of you understand well, and homework I am giving you from the workbook. You should complete the homework also and go through the lesson and be prepared for our